Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Psychadharan. Today I will discuss about history of psychology. Psychology emerged from philosophy. Psychology was considered as a branch of philosophy until the 1870th century and it developed as an independent scientific discipline in 1870s. The term psychology is first used by the German philosopher Rudolf Gockel in his book Psychologia in 1590. Over 100 years ago, most of the philosophers think that mind and behavior could be studied in a scientific method. In development of psychology, there is a huge contribution of Plato, Aristotle, Descartes, John Locke, Thomas Hobbes, etc. Greek philosopher Plato believed that mind is separated from soul. Student of Plato, Aristotle believed that mind and body are together and all knowledge is acquired by experiences. According to Rene Descartes, mind and body are separated but interact with one another. He also believed that knowledge is born with the person. According to British philosopher John Locke, children are born as a blank slate. That means when they are born, there is nothing in their mind, knows absolutely nothing, and they gather knowledge through their experiences in their life. According to Thomas Hobbes, mind and body are not different things at all. This is the schematical representation of school of thought. The first school of thought is structuralism. The founder of this school is William Wundt. He was the first person who referred himself as a psychologist. He is also known as the father of psychology. He opened the world's first psychological laboratory in Leipzig, Germany in 1879. This school basically analyzes the component of consciousness and wanted to study the building blocks of mind. According to Titchener, who is a student of Wundt, claimed that consciousness or experiences is broken into three basic elements: physical sensation, feeling, and images such as memory and dreams. This school basically use introspection method, that is observing yourself, to study mental process and experiences. Other structuralized thinkers are Edward Bradford Titchener. The next school of thought is functionalism. The founder of this school is William James. He is strongly influenced by the Darwin theory and adopted a biological approach to study the mind. He had an interest in anatomy, physiology, and medicine. He further said that habit are nothing but function of the nervous system. When we repeat an activity in a number of times, our nervous system altered. So when we involve in that activity second time, we do so automatically, unconsciously. This school mainly study the function of the mind. Functionalists emphasize on what mind does and how the function of the consciousness or mind adapt the environment to deal with the people around them or any situation in the environment. In this school, questionnaire, inventory, mental test, and various other methods are used for description of the behavior. Other functionalist thinkers are John Dewey, James Roland Angell, James Cattell, Edward L. Thorndike, and R. S. Woodworth. The next school of thought is behaviorism. The founder of this school is John B. Watson. He was quite contradictory to the structuralism and functionalism and claimed that psychology as a science of behavior. He also focused on scientific method to study behavior, as he think that consciousness, mind or images, if it is exist, cannot be touched, seen or exhibit as well as cannot be proved by the scientific test as it is subjective. He mainly focused on overt behavior or observable behavior that we can see. He claimed that behavior is determined by stimulus response association. This school mainly focused on scientific, measurable, observable behavior. The theory of the behaviorism is propagated by Watson, in fact, based on the finding of Russian psychologist Ivan Pavlov's theory of classical conditioning and American behaviorist B.F. Skinner operant conditioning. This school mainly use scientific method to study the behavior. The other behaviorist thinkers are Ivan Pavlov, B.F. Skinner, Tolman, Hull, Lassley. The next school of thought is Gestalt psychology. The founder of this school is Max Wertheimer. Individual perceive the thing as a whole, not as a part of its element. Whole is different from the sum of its parts. For example, when you look at the entire tree, you are not consciously aware of the part of tree. That is trunk, branches, leaves, perhaps blossoms or fruit. You are aware of the whole object, that is tree. We have a tendency to see the thing as a whole. Another example is that if you saw a circle using broken lines, is still perceived by the brain as a whole circle. This school mainly focus that human behavior or thinking process or experience should be comprehended as a whole, not as a broken part. Gestalt psychology use the term insight to describe human behavior and summarize human behavioral process in three steps. First is perception of the situation as a whole. Second is seeing and judging the relationship between various factors involved in a situation. Third is taking an immediate decision and behaving accordingly. This school provides a scientific and progressive method of problem solving, perception, learning based on cognitive ability of the learners. The other Gestalt psychologists thinkers are Kurt Kufka, Wolfgang Kohler, and Kurt Lewin. The next school of thought is psychoanalysis. This is a very famous school of thought. It is used a lot of other discipline. This was given by very famous person Sigmund Freud. All of you must know him. This school said that human behavior is a dynamic manifestation of unconscious desire, unconscious motive, urges, and the conflict of which we are not aware at present. He used psychoanalysis as a system to understand and cure psychological disorders. Early childhood experiences that is stored in the unconscious mind also determining our behavior. This school basically understand an individual mind and that is influenced by the hidden motives, drives, urge that is unconscious and had an effect on behavior. Freud believed that human mind was composed of three elements, that is id, ego and superego. To develop an insight into behavior, psychoanalyst uses free association, dream analysis and many various clinical techniques. Other psychoanalyst thinkers are Alfred Adler, Carl Jung, Erik Erikson, Anna Freud, Karen Horney, Harry Struxulvian, Eric Fromm. The next school of thought is humanistic psychology. The founder of the school is Abraham Maslow and Carl Rogers. This school basically emphasizes that human beings are free to do any activity whatever they choose to do. Human actions are not predetermined by any forces. They have a freedom to choose their own goals and achieve them. This school basically says that human psychologists give more value to the human beings. All individual has a innate tendency and all human activity are goal directed and worthwhile. This school basically uses multiple therapeutic techniques such as Carl Roger, client centered therapy, etc. Other humanistic thinkers are Rollo May, Arthur Combs, Gordon Allport. The last school of thought is cognitive psychology. The founder of the school is Edward Tolman and Jean Piaget. Cognitive psychology began to emerge during the 1950s, partly as a response to behaviorism. The term cognition is same as mental processes. All the processes like thinking, imagining, memory, decision making, these are the function of mind that we call cognition. Mind is considered to receive, process, transform, store, and retrieve information. This perspective is a Gestalt approach and structuralized approach. This school mainly understand the higher mental functioning like insight, creativity, and problem solving. Now we discuss about development of psychology in India. The modern era of Indian psychology began in the Department of Philosophy at Calcutta University, where the first syllabus of experimental psychology was introduced. The first psychology laboratory was established in 1915 by Wundt. Calcutta University started the first department of psychology in 1916. Another department of applied psychology was developed in 1938. Indian psychologist Dr. N. Sengupta trained under Wundt in the experimental tradition in USA. Professor G. Bose established Indian Psychoanalytical Association in 1922. Department of Psychology expanded in the University of Mysore and Patna were the other early center of teaching and research in psychology. There are two centers of excellence in psychology supported by the UGC at Utkal University, Bhubaneswar University and Allahabad University. The Indian psychologist Durganand Sinha, in his book Psychology in a Third World Country, The Indian Experience, published in 1986, traces the history of modern psychology as a social science in India in four phases. First phase is emphasis on experimental, psychoanalytic and psychological testing research which primarily reflected the development of discipline in Western countries. Second phase expansion of psychology in India into different branches of psychology. During this phase, Indian psychologists trying to link Western psychology to the Indian context. Third phase mainly focus on problem-oriented research. Psychologists become more focused on addressing the problem of Indian society. Fourth phase of indigenization. Rejecting the Western framework come from the ancient and scriptures. Indian psychologists stress the need for developing an understanding based on a framework which was culturally and socially relevant. Let's continue with landmarks in the evolution of modern psychology. 1879, William Wundt established the first psychology laboratory in Germany. 1890, William James publishes Principle of Psychology. 1895, functionalism is formulated as a system of psychology. 1900, Sigmund Freud develops psychoanalysis. 1904, Ivan Pavlov wins Nobel Prize in his research on dog. 1905, intelligent test developed by Binet and Simon. 1912, Gestalt psychology is born in Germany. 1916, first psychology department is established at Calcutta University. 1922, psychology is included in Indian Science Congress Association. 1924, Indian Psychological Association is founded. 1924, John B. Watson publishes Behaviorism. 1928, N. Sengupta and Radhakamal Mukherjee published the first textbook on social psychology. 1949, Psychological Research Wing of the Defence Science Organization of India is established. 1951, humanistic psychologist Carl Rogers publishes client-centered therapy. 1953, B.F. Skinner publishes Science and Human Behavior. 1954, Maslow publishes Motivation and Personality. 1954 Bureau of Psychology is established at Allahabad. 1955 NIMHANS is established at Bangalore. 1962 Hospital of Mental Diseases is established in Ranchi. 1973 Lawrence and Tinbergen win Nobel Prize for his work. 1978 Simon win Nobel Prize for his work. 1981 David Hubel and Wiesel win Nobel Prize for their research. 1981 Roger Sperry win Nobel Prize for split brain research. 1989 National Academy of Psychology India was founded. 1997 National Brain Research Center is established in Gurgaon. 2002 Daniel wins Nobel Prize for his research. 2005 Thomas wins Nobel Prize for his work in applying game theory of understanding of conflict and cooperation in economic behavior. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, share and comment my channel. Thank you.